Greetings to all. Welcome to AWS training session, Solution Architect Training. Srinivas here. You joined batch number 271. Okay. And this is a demo session and part of the regular sessions. Demo session is in the sense it is a free to attend everyone so they can understand how the session is going to happen and how it is related to you, and we are going to interact what is your expectation and all those things we are going to understand during one-to-one discussion. First, let me complete some basic explanation about what is this course and what to whom we need to contact, what is the general information about this course module. And then we are going to talk about what is the course content, what are the topics we are going to cover. And then we are going to ask you what information you are looking for. Is it going to cover any additional information, any additional topic, what additional topic? Is it possible to discuss? Is it possible to explain? All those things can be added according to feasibility of this course. Okay, let's proceed. Once again, thanks for all your participation to this demo session. This new session is started today, that is AWS Solution Architect Associate training sessions, and I am Srinivas here, your faculty. Okay, this batch number 271. And sorry, just a moment. Okay, this batch is starting on today, that is 10th February. From this, what is the schedule of this batch? It every day, that is every day in the sense weekend Saturday and Sunday. The time is going to start at 6 p.m. IST, Indian Standard Time, and it is going to continue for 2 hours, plus or minus maybe 10 to 15 minutes. But it is a 2 hour session on each weekends, like Saturday and Sunday, 2 days for every week, 2 hours for each session, plus or minus 10 minutes. Okay. And course fee is 2,950 Indian currency, and you can find if you are joining from other countries, you can find as soon as you log into that Logic Labs Technologies and payment link, wherein you can find that respect dollar currency and whatever currency you are going to pay. But it is going to be equivalent, whatever the currency you are going to pay, that will be equivalent to Indian currency 2,950 rupees. The duration of this course is 5 weeks. 5 weeks in the sense every Saturday and Sunday it is going to count. If I am not going to be available, that same count is going to extend one more session. And these 5 weeks are not restricted that I need to complete this training module within 5 weeks. It's not like that. The sessions are going to extend based on understanding the concepts. There is no hard and fast rule that I need to complete this training within 5 weeks. No. Okay. So I'll make sure you to understand the concepts on AWS. What are the services we are going to discuss? I need to make sure you are going to gain the knowledge. That is my main intention. Okay. So this duration may extend according to your understanding. That is very important. It is not restricted to 5 weeks. And you can reach our support team on provided numbers. I'm going to share these numbers and the mail ID information on this chart window. You can coordinate on these numbers. These numbers and support at logiclabstech.com. Everything information I'm going to paste on chart window. It is so simple. The same information you are in a position to find out on website. I'm going to open the website as well. Okay. Next one. This is a general information for this particular batch. At any point of time, if you want to discuss, if you are not able to speak up, if you are not able to unmute yourself, please raise the hand I'm in a position to unmute yourself, allow you to speak up so that you can unmute and ask question at any stage. No need to wait until end. At any point of time, you are happy to interrupt me. Okay, I'm happy to answer your queries. Okay, if you are not able to unmute yourself, please raise the hand. In Zoom link, you will find raise the hand. Once you raise the hand, I am in a position to allow you to speak up. Okay. For any queries, you can contact Logic Labs team, that is support admin team. They are available on mail communication support@logiclabstech.com, or else you can call on the following numbers. These numbers are available on WhatsApp as well. If you are trying to reach from outside India, you can try to call on WhatsApp number. With these numbers, you can send a message on these numbers. Definitely admin team will respond back to your queries. Yeah. First two sessions will be free to attend. These live sessions are free to attend this first 2 weeks, Saturday, Sunday. Today is Saturday, 10th Feb, and tomorrow also free to attend this live session. And from start session onwards, a separate Zoom link will be shared to registered participant. Who is going to be registered participant? Who are they going to be registered participant? As soon as you log into the Logic Labs Technologies, www.logiclabstech.com. This is the website information I'm going to paste on your chart window. Everyone, you can click on this link so that you are going to follow me. So you are in a position to get the right information at the right place. As soon as I'm going to click on this Logic Labs Tech.com, www.logiclabstech.com. I'm going to click on this link. As soon as you click on link, you are in a position to get up with the website information wherein you can find upcoming batches, information. See here, upcoming information. This click on this upcoming batch information wherein you are going to get additional information about this. If you are not part of WhatsApp community, you please join WhatsApp community. How to get WhatsApp community group link? I'm going to provide WhatsApp community group link in the chat window. If you are not part of WhatsApp community, please be part of this respective batch WhatsApp community. You might be part of a different training session related WhatsApp group. It is very much important to be part of this particular batch WhatsApp community group to get a regular updates, to get a recorded videos. Once this session is completed, this session will be published in YouTube. So our admin team is going to share YouTube link for your on same WhatsApp community to share with your friends. If they are happy to go through this particular training module and understanding how the course is going on, everything, regular updates are available on WhatsApp community. Where to get? See here, as soon as you click on upcoming batches, you can find the batch number 271, AWS Solution Architect, weekends only. Trainer, faculty, Mr. Srinivas, and start date and what is the duration for each Saturday and Sunday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. IST. As soon as you click on WhatsApp, you are going to get a WhatsApp group. This is the information. Just copy and paste. I'm going to paste in chart window. You just click on this on your mobile. You are going to be part of WhatsApp community for this particular batch. It is very much important. If you are not part of batch number 271 WhatsApp group, please join. That is very much important to get a regular updates. Yep. Next one, WhatsApp community. If you are not getting registered, for example, as soon as this session is completed, this session will be published in YouTube. Whoever watching that YouTube video, they are not part of register. They can register for tomorrow demo session by clicking on demo register. Okay. After this session, after 2 demo sessions, they would like to part of this training module, they can click on buy now. And you are happy with this training module, you can click on buy now. As soon as you click on buy now, you need to make sure your batch is visible, batch number is visible, and what is the time, what is the batch number, and then buy course. Make sure you are going to pay the payment for the respective batch. What is the batch? Batch number 271. By checking the batch number, then you can click on buy course. Once whoever buying the course, they are going to be a registered participant, registered students. Okay, so they are going to get a separate Zoom link from third session onwards. Third session means next week, Saturday session, they are going to get a separate Zoom link session, Zoom meeting link to attend these sessions. So that is what here it is mentioned. From third session, Zoom meeting link will be shared to registered participants. Who is registered? Whoever completes the payment of 2,950 Indian currency, they are in a position to get a third session onwards, a separate Zoom link will be shared with. Yeah. Next important point, no batch shifting. No batch shifting. Please note that. For example, by mistake you paid the amount for one particular batch to join, and then you didn't attend not even single session, or you attend 2 sessions or whatever it may. For that, you need to coordinate with the support team. But basically, there is no provision for batch shifting. Once you paid the payment, you have to go through the recorded videos. Recorded videos are available for whatever you are paying. If you are not in a position to join live sessions of the respective batch, you can view recorded sessions. The recorded sessions are lifelong. So once you make the payment, make sure you are selecting right batch and you are paying the payment for the respective batch so that you are be part of respective batch. Once you complete the payment, that payment and batch shifting is not allowed. You can coordinate with the support team for any further queries on batch shifting. Generally, there is no option to shift the batch from one batch to another batch. Okay. Be part of WhatsApp community. I already shared that WhatsApp community message on your chart window. Click on the chart window, or else you can go to www.logiclabstech.com, click on upcoming batches, wherein you can find WhatsApp group link also available. Yeah. Next point, all the session recording and notes will be accessed through LMS Graphy. What is this? Whoever completes the payment, they are going to access a portal wherein you are in a position to access these note files. Whatever the running notes we are going to present in this particular live session, that note file will be uploaded to that particular portal so that after the session, you are in a position to download that file and see that and practice your regular lab practice, whatever the practice you are going to do, go through the notes. And at the same time, whatever the live session, this is under recording. See here, this session is recording position. So means once session is completed, the recorded session will be uploaded to LMS Graphy portal, wherein you can play the recorded session n number of times, unlimited times. You can play that recorded session unlimited times. So there is no restriction. Only this much of time you need to play record. That is the beauty of this online training. Even if you miss 1 or 2 sessions also, you can continue by watching the recorded session. That is the beauty. Who is going to get this particular LMS Graphy portal access? Whoever completes the payment, registered participants are going to get a communication how to access portal to download the note files and to play the video, recorded video. Recorded video is there is no option to download. Only you can play the recorded file. Okay. Logic Lab support team availability from Monday to Saturday between 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. IST. Please make sure if you are trying to send a message, trying to reach them, make sure you are trying to call them between this time only. You can expect a response from the, if you send a mail communication, they are in a position to respond to your query by looking at during the time frame only. Okay. So please make sure you are going to contact support team, admin team in from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. IST, Monday to Saturday. Okay. Next one, I'm going to share, already shared this. We are available on social media and you can find www.logic site. This information is already shared. I'm going to place information on this chart window. You can click on these links to get more information. What is the upcoming sessions and all those details are available. And the social media is available. You can click on this information, Telegram link. You can get complete information on this particular social media sites. I'm going to post here on the chart window. Please click on the respective link to be part of Instagram, to be part of Facebook or LinkedIn to get a regular update. We are providing emerging technologies. A senior experienced faculties are available to deliver sessions on AWS, Azure, DevOps, AWS DevOps. Sunil Kopawar, who is experienced and founder of this Logic Labs Technologies. Everyone knows him. So experienced faculties are available to deliver the session. I am going to deliver two technologies, that is virtualization, VMware, data center virtualization, and AWS. Okay. So you can look at that information by logging to that social media and get to know the latest news, whatever the latest updates are available. Admin team is keep on posting that information in respect to WhatsApp community and as well as social media. Please follow us to get a latest updates and enhance your skills. Any doubts until this? Okay. Moving to that the course. What is this course meant for? This course belongs to AWS Amazon Web Services. Amazon Web Services Solution Architect Associate. That is a course module which we are going to learn here. And what is agenda today? Introduction, course overview, the training procedure, and questions. And at the end, we are going to start with, if the time permits, we are going to do some basic registration wherein it is a mandatory for everyone to do practice. Okay, a free tier account to be created during this session. If not today, tomorrow we are going to create a, that is a mandatory to continue the course. Okay, registration. Okay, let's proceed. About myself, Leela Srinivas, having a 22 years of industry experience, played in different roles. Started my career as a customer support executive, consultant, senior consultant, technical lead, and manager. And I have been delivering training sessions in respect to corporate, product in-house trainings, and external trainings as well on VMware and cloud technologies. 15 years of rich experience in VMware virtualization technology, and 3 years of experience in AWS and Azure cloud technologies. And most important thing is that my passion is providing training sessions. With that passion, I joined Logic Labs Technologies, and I'm having an experience of delivering training sessions on VMware, Windows, and cloud technologies. And I'm a certified professional In virtualization, VMware, Azure, AWS, Microsoft, and ITIL process. This is about myself. Okay. I would like to hear from you, whoever joined the session. You are allowed to speak up. I would like to hear from you, your name and experience, and from where you connected. What is the expectation from this course? Once only few members, once the introduction is done, so then we can proceed with what is the course content, all those things. Please take this opportunity to say your name, experience, location, and what is your expectation from this course. I'm ready to answer your queries. Yeah, please. If you are not able to unmute, please, you can raise a hand. I'm in a position to unmute.
Hello, Srinivas sir.
Hi, Paul. Good morning, good evening. Yes, please.
Sir, this is Nagasrinu.
Yes, one by one. Yeah, Nagstream. Yes, please.
Yeah, I'm working as a placement trainer in engineering college. Recently, we have started AWS batch.
Okay.
My location is Hyderabad.
Okay, very good.
My takeaway from this course is I need to appear for global certification on AWS Solutions Architect.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nagstream.
Hi, Srinivas. This is from Shivani. I have 3-year experience. I'm from Nagpur, and my expectation is I want to switch my current domain to means cloud.
What is your current domain, please?
Autosys, batch scheduling, and all that.
Batch scheduling. Okay, AutoSys.
Mainframe
Okay.
batch,
Oh,
mainframe, and
very good. Very good.
thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Srinivas.
Hi, Srinivas.
Dinesh here. So currently working as SAN storage administrator in HPE in Bangalore location, and expectations. I want to. I'm planning to migrate to cloud computing, and there are some AWS projects currently running in our organization. So I want to move there. So with all certifications.
Very good, Dinesh. Thanks for sharing your experience. And yes, here three we are going to cover as part of this module, and we are going to discuss what S3 we can achieve. And you might, as a storage administrator, storage domain you are working, you might know that what is the basic storage. We are going to cover what is the block storage, what is the file storage, what is the object storage, and all those things we are going to cover. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
for joining. Yeah. Thank you.
Hi, Srinivas.
Hi, Ananta.
Ananta here. Yeah, my experience is overall 10 years, but I have worked on a complete full stack developer till now. But recently, since last 6 months, I have changed it to DevOps engineer role. So I would like to do my certificate on AWS Solution Architect. I'm from Hyderabad location.
Good evening, Ananta. Thanks for joining the session. Yes, for AWS DevOps, first we need to understand the basics of AWS Solution Architect, wherein what services and some basic Linux administration. As even you might have joined Sunil Kopavarku AWS DevOps sessions.
Yes, I have joined and listened. Yeah.
Yes. So,
But I
basic.
wanted to do certification actually. When can I target for the certification? My role needs the certification actually in my company.
Yes. You are going to come to an understanding. You can go to certification once you have a conceptual understanding, and then you can go further. This training is going to provide that practical and as well as theory, so that you are going to understand how to practice, how to attend the exam. Before attending the exam, there are some tools are available to enhance your knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Ananta.
Thank you so much.
Hello, sir. Good evening. This is
Good evening.
myself, Jai, and I have total experience of 13 years. And currently, I'm located at Bhopal, MP. And my expectation is I want to enhance my knowledge in the AWS and want to certify as well.
Thank you, Paul. Good evening. Which role currently you are working?
As a manager in the banking domain.
Okay, manager. Very good, very good. So that it is a basic understanding. You can understand the services, what are the services are available, and what
Yeah,
are
yeah.
the you can manage easily. Yes, thanks
Yeah,
for
yeah.
joining the session.
Okay.
Anyone else would like to share your experience and expectation? Take this opportunity.
Yeah. Hey, Srinivas, Rakesh here.
Hi, Rakesh. Good evening.
Yeah. So, Srinivas, actually, I'm from Oracle ERP background, Oracle Cloud.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but I lead, you know, quite a, quite a big teams. But overall, now what is happening is, as everything is moving to cloud, right? So, cloud modernization is kind of is a big initiative which is going on in almost all the organizations.
Yeah.
So AWS and Azure like kind of products have become key, right? Because they have almost everything in them related to cloud.
Yes, exactly.
So yeah, so I would like to, if I have to manage means like I'm managing couple of projects where now AWS cloud is again playing a very important role, right?
Yeah.
So I just my expectation from this course is that I want to understand AWS end to end, so that I should be able to work with my teams, right? And would like to understand what my clients want. So all those things I will be able to understand from the AWS perspective. That this is the expectation.
Very good evening, Rakesh. Yes, and that is right expectation, and we are here to meet your expectations by providing what are the important services which we are going to discuss. And once you understand the basics, here I am available to explain basics concepts, and then how to achieve that by comparing traditional and cloud. If you are not going to understand how the traditional architecture is, you are not in a position to explore how this is placed in cloud. If you understand the basic, the same funda you are going to experience in how it is framed in AWS. Slight technical names are going to change in cloud providers. Once you understand AWS, you are in a position to explore your knowledge in Azure as well and Google Cloud as well. That is a basic, whatever we are going to teach here, we are going to teach and train you and explain the concepts, basics, and then correlate with the cloud terminologies so that you can go with all the cloud platforms easily. Okay, Rakesh?
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Rakesh. Yes, please. Someone raise a yes.
Okay, hi. Hi, everyone. I'm excited to be in this class, and it's interesting so far. I'm coming from a finance background, interesting, and then I'm looking at making a career change. So I am looking to understand what AWS is all about, and hopefully get satisfied at the end of the day.
Yes. Can I pronounce you as Antonia?
Right. My name is Antonia.
Thanks for joining and good morning. I hope it is for good morning for you.
Yes, it is. Good morning. It's about 8 a.m. here.
Okay, thank you, Antonia, for choosing. Yes, anyone can choose this cloud as whatever the background. Even this cloud technology is suitable for students. They choose a career as a cloud engineer, and different domains can also choose. The only basic requirement is here in this particular AWS, they are providing a free tier account registration. With the free tier account registration, you are in a position to practice some from the basic level. I'm here how to do practice. with a pre-tier account without paying even single rupee or single paisa.
Okay.
So that is going to gives you explore what is there and what is the necessity to understand. With the help
Okay.
of this pre-tier account is available for 12 months, and we are in a position to showcase how to register and what are the things we need to do practice. So this recorded
Thank you.
sessions will be available for lifetime. So you can play the record and do the practice. Your practice makes you perfect to choose the
Right.
career change. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks for joining. Yeah.
Thank you.
Anyone else, please?
Yeah, hi Srinivas, Divyansh this side. So
Hi,
I'm
Devansh.
currently I'm working in KPMG for almost 3 years. So we will be working on OCI side, exploring the platform as a services and software as a services domains. But right now, my purpose of joining this course is to explore AWS side as well, so that I can give services to my clients and customers around AWS as well, because some requirements are coming under around AWS as well. So I just need to expand my knowledge under AWS, and I need to certify myself under AWS as well. So yeah, this is my expectations. Yeah, thanks. So I'm looking forward for more knowledge under this course.
Very good, Devansh. Thanks for joining. Yes, we are definitely will make sure to reach your expectations by explaining the key services. What are the services you already working? That is platform as a service, application as a service, or infrastructure as a service. We are going to discuss about services. By understanding the services, the respective service is going to fall in which category? Is it going to fall in IAS or PAS or AAS? All those things we are going to learn throughout this course. Thanks for joining. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks.
So I'm going to stop and proceed further. No problem.
Hello. Hello. Yeah, my name is Ambika. Actually, I work for automation testing. So it's been long time, like around 6 to 7 years. I was working as a test engineer. Now I want to shift my domain of knowledge. So I'm mostly interested in the AWS now. So that is my expectation to be to gain good knowledge in AWS and try to crack the examinations also towards certification. That's the expectation. Yeah. And one more request, if you don't mind. Like I have joined 250 batch last because of some reason. Just after the demo one, I could not attend any of the classes after payment also.
Okay.
So, and after 10 days, like after taking rest and all, I tried gathering information of your classes during weekdays, but I found you were not available on the weekdays. So they said there is one more weekend batch is coming. Can I attend this one?
Yes, you can attend. If you are not part of, not join any session, please coordinate with the support team, admin team.
Okay.
Based on admin team decision, you need to proceed.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Please coordinate with them together. If you are not attended, the beauty of this sessions is live sessions are every live sessions are going to record. So you can play that recorded session. The same sessions are available record, and you are in a position to access the recorded sessions.
Yes, but I just wanted to have a live conversation. If in case, yeah.
Yeah,
So
please
if
coordinate with the admin team.
okay, yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sri.
Okay, let's move on. No problem. At any point of time, you are happy to ask queries. No need to introduce. You at any point of time, you are happy to interrupt me and ask query and question anything. Yeah. Let's move on. What is the course overview? This course overview is talks about, and we are going to discuss about AWS Solution Architect Associate. And we are going to do practice everything. I'm going to open everyone, whoever going to join, whoever ready to continue in this particular AWS Solution Architect training course, they have to register AWS free tier account. I'm here to help you, and I'm going to share the document with you how to follow step-by-step procedure to create a registration account. Okay. And once the registration account is created, that is a key component is to avail to do practice on this particular AWS services. Okay. So in this course, whatever the course content we are going to present and we are going to live sessions are going to conduct, I'm going to connect my account and I'm going to share how to navigate, how to choose, and how to configure everything we are going to see in this live session. Okay. So yes, if you are not able to speak up, raise the hand. I'm going to allow everyone to talk.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Yeah. This is Santosh Margi. Actually, I raised hand, but don't know. Yeah, I want to introduce. I am currently working as a full stack developer. Actually, my company now want to do certificate in this AWS Solution Architect. They have given us a voucher. So, but they are making us compulsory to do by 20th April. So, is it possible if we continue with this batch? We can complete, means we can have this certification exam by 20th April.
20th April 2024.
Right.
You have 2 months of time.
Right.
2-3 months of time approximately.
Right.
Yes. It is all depends upon how you are going to capture and how you are going to do practice. And at the end, I'm going to showcase some tools which are gives you explore your knowledge and do practice so that with that help of that all those modules you are in a position to crack the exam without any issues. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, Arun Prasad.
Hi, Srinivas. Sorry, I was trying to try talking for a long time. I don't know if I was audible. Yeah, I was an Oracle EBS professional for the last 18 years. And I hear that there is another EBS professional also. So we were trying to move to cloud, and then I don't have any idea about any cloud technologies. So I just wanted to, get a hand of whatever AWS is to offer. And with what AWS, because I had worked with a little stuff like Lambda functions and all that stuff, but I just want to have a complete idea about AWS.
Yes,
So that's
we
why.
are going to, yes, Arun Prasad. We are going to discuss about what are the services. Then you
Yeah,
are going to
I
understand.
with the Lambda functions and a lot of stuff, but still I don't have a complete idea. So I just want to have an idea.
Yes, yes. Okay, very good. Thanks for joining the session. See, some are already going to work on AWS Cloud and as part of organization move and without having any knowledge, you are going to get an opportunity to work on that AWS Cloud. But here in this particular course, we are going to start sequentially, step by step, so that you are going to correlate what I am doing, why I am doing. That is key factor to understand the concepts. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Yeah. Thank you. Is there anything to discuss, Arun Prasad?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Please go on mute.
Hello. Hi.
Yes, please.
Yeah, Avinash here. Avinash, I'm joining from Pune.
I am Nash. Good evening. Yeah, please.
Hi, good evening. Yeah, I'm here to explore more about AWS because we are planning to migrate to AWS for our current product we are offering.
Okay.
And of course for the certification also. That is the interest.
Definitely, Avinash, we are here and to provide a complete knowledge, the services, and exploring the knowledge in with the help of basic understanding. So you are in a position to crack the exam after this course. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Anish. Okay. Let's move on. So the free tier account is a key factor to do entire practice. With the help of free tier account, we are in a position to understand the concepts of services and how do we integrate one service to another service. And the exam scenario is in a scenario-based question. Exam questions will be in a scenario-based questions. Scenario-based questions in the sense the customer is looking for some kind of environment by using the services which are available in AWS, how can you achieve this configuration? How you are going to implement that environment? How you are going to fulfill that requirements? That is what it is AWS. The cloud interface. The cloud interface has many of services. What is a client requirement? What service I need to choose to fulfill client requirement? So exam is a kind of some objective kind of questions, and the question pattern will be kind of scenario wherein you need to understand the client requirement and how you are going to fulfill that you are going to understand through this course module. Okay. So as part of this course module, I am going to cover the basic concepts of IT infrastructure. Without basics, gaining the knowledge, understanding the knowledge is a baseless. So I strongly feel that having a basic foundation is a key factor for the success. So I'm going to train you, I'm going to explain the concepts, and I'm going to welcome you all to share your knowledge in way of traditional, how it is correlated to whatever the topics we are going to discuss, so that everyone is going to get an understanding why I am choosing AWS, why I'm choosing this particular service, why I have to do only this step to achieve the certain goal. Once you understand that hierarchy, the step-by-step procedure, then you are going to have a clear idea why I'm here. Okay, so that for that I'm here to explain key concepts of basic traditional IT infrastructure, how it is migrating, how it is correlated to cloud. Okay, that's what types of compute systems, system requirements, and virtualization concepts, and what is a cloud, what are the advantages. There are three categories available. With the three categories, I'm going to explain some key functions, and all those things are going to come into picture, a basic cloud concepts. By understanding the basic cloud concepts of availability, scalability, and pay-as-you-go model, we are going to activate. Yes, Antonio? Okay. If you are not speaking, please go on mute. On concepts of AWS, Amazon service, web services, and we are going to talk about important services. Some services may not be present in this particular slide deck, but we are going to discuss many more sub features. I'm going to showcase what is the sub features we are going to discuss for an example, and then understand each important service correlate with on-prem and versus AWS cloud. How it is in traditional environment. On-prem in the sense it is a traditional environment wherein this particular traditional environment, how it is presented in AWS cloud. How we are going to use that same function, how we are going to achieve. For example, we have been using in enterprise environment, we have been working on ticketing tool. How the ticketing tool is going to? The ticketing tool, we are going to get a ticket based on some monitoring. Some monitoring alerts will be there. With the help of monitoring, we are going to get a ticketing. Our user is going to raise a ticketing. Basically, the monitoring, how the services, whatever the application you are going to work, whatever the server you are going to work, you are going to provide a support. How you are going to provide a support? There will be a monitoring the environment. Is there any issues are going to happen? The monitoring agent is going to detect that and showcase, intimate in the form of ticketing tool. The same monitoring concept is going to be available in AWS Cloud, that is CloudWatch. Function is same, but the technical term is going to come into picture in cloud as a CloudWatch. Basically, in traditional environment, a monitoring engineer will be there to configure all these monitoring thresholds. The beauty of the cloud portal is without having any knowledge how to configure monitoring, you are not going to do any console, you are not going to do understanding any concepts. With the help of simple interface, you are in a position to configure monitoring. CloudWatch is a service. Generally, Wintel administrator will be there, Linux administrator will be there, database administrator, storage administrator. There are each and every service expertise available to do their functionality, network administrator. Within the cloud, without having a deep knowledge, we are in a position to configure network router. We are in a position to configure firewall. To do configure firewall, to do routing configuration, a network administrator is required in a traditional environment. But in a cloud portal, the interface is so friendly interface, you can easily navigate to achieve desired function without network administrator help. That is the beauty of this cloud portal. There we are here to showcase how easily to understand, how easily you do practice with the help of free fire account. Okay. So let's move on. The training procedure, how the training procedure is. All are live and interactive sessions. Everyone, if you have any doubt during this interaction, you are in a position to ask query. What is this? Interaction will be there. One-to-one interaction will be there, and all are live sessions, and each session is going to record whatever the session we are right now. This session also record is happening. Once session is completed, this recorded session will be uploaded to portal. That recorded session will be available for lifetime. With the help of your registered mail ID, you are in a position to log into this portal and able to play that video for lifetime. N number of times you can access. Yes, please. Someone raise the hand.
Yes, Srinivas, this is Nagasrinu.
Yes.
Before starting the actual content, can you just give us clarity that what is the job role difference in as a solution architect and AWS DevOps engineer and SysOps engineer?
Okay, very good point. Very good question. DevOps and solution architect and SysOps. Okay, there are different roles are available. Okay, DevOps, first of all, example, comparing with the AWS solution architect and DevOps. To be as a DevOps engineer, you need to might be working on some tools like you might be testing engineer, you might be developer, you might be coding engineer, or whatever it may be. That coding and then testing, whatever you are going to do in a day-to-day basis, the same function you are in a position to perform with the help of some tools. That tools which are available in AWS DevOps. With the help of the tools, how effectively you can automate, how effectively you can utilize your coding and your testing and all those things. That is going to cover under DevOps. To understand, to perform the DevOps, the basic requirement is you need to understand AWS basic solution architect, what service is available, what are the key services. With the help of key services, you are going to use that tools in AWS. Okay, that is DevOps role. DevOps engineer need to have understanding AWS solution architect associate. In that, you are going to understand key services. What are the services we are listed out here? All the services are going to cover in this AWS solution architect. He is the person able to go with DevOps engineer, but DevOps engineer cannot perform these key roles without having knowledge. DevOps engineer is going to use certain tools wherein it is useful for kind of code development, testing tools, automation, and all those things are possible. Yeah. And
Okay.
sysops, again, it is a system administrator kind of role. Again, it is depends upon infrastructure as a role that is going to come into picture. Both are different key roles. For all these key roles, AWS solution architect is the foundation. Yeah.
Okay, if I become solutions architect on AWS, what will be my job role?
It is depends upon organization. You are in a position to do a cloud architect role. Cloud architect role is nothing but wherein you need to understand client requirements and implement the design solution to achieve the desired goal. Okay.
Is it like uh, if uh, if my client needs to run a particular software, means I need to provide the respective environment in AWS, right?
Yes, for example, take it example. Okay. Yeah. A web server required. Client
Okay.
is looking for website hosting about company information. He is going to say that web server, my company information should be available to the public. Okay. Whoever accessing this particular website, they should get my company information. In traditional environment, how we are going to deploy, you need to have a web server, you need to have a DB server, you need to have an internet service, and you need to have a identification user database management to log in, to register email, login ID, login credentials to access the respective website. So to perform all these functions in a traditional environment, I need to have an Active Directory, I need to have a Wintel administrator, a Linux administrator, and a OS administrator should be there to install web application. To install web application, one OS application is required, operating system is required, and to install DB application, a DB administrator is required. Without DB administrator, without web administrator, without OS administrator, you are going to get to host web application. You are in a position to create a server with a web application, and you are in a position to create a web DB services. You are in a position to host as it is a cloud. You are in a position to restrict the firewall. What port to allow only to access web server. This entire setup, who is the customer, from where he is going to access, how to provide access to website, but how the communication is going to happen to web server to DB server, that you are in a position to design in this by using these services. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Srinivas.
Yeah.
Srinivas, Sheetal here. I have one question.
Yes.
How this course will be effectively help to the network and security engineer?
Okay. Currently, are you working in networking?
Yes, I'm actually working on the SD-WAN.
Okay, very good. Okay.
But here we have Azure, AWS stuffs. We are going to migrate daily basis. I just want to know that how this course will going to help.
For network administrator, there is a service called VPC, Virtual Private Cloud. In Virtual Private Cloud, there we are going to talk about subnets, routings, and gateways, NAT gateway, internet gateway, and elastic IPs, DHCP, static IP, all those things. Generally, for a basic understanding of this particular AWS service, we are in a position. I am working in AWS technology. I am not a background of network administrator, but I am in a position to do basic functions of configuring this VPC, by understanding basic networking principles without having deep knowledge. Now, you are as a network administrator already working on SD-WAN. So you are in a position to understand the outside, how to establish communication between the on-prem to AWS, what are the key factors I need to take care, how to manage the firewall devices, how to manage all those things. But to integrate with AWS with the on-prem, your requirement is very crucial to establish communication with the AWS cloud. Yeah.
Yeah,
In
thank you very
AWS
much.
cloud also, there is a specialization is available to design reason to reason networking infrastructure. Okay. Wherein your network administrators plays a key role by using key factors of which are available in AWS. By using that configuration parameters, you are in a position to configure very well compared to me, because I'm not a background of networking. With the help of networking, you are in a position to understand, yeah, better than us.
But this course will help to, network and security engineer and SD-WAN engineer.
Here, this course is meant for some basic rules how to establish networking, VPC. In VPC, we are going to talk about. Without networking knowledge, we are in a position to talk about how to create subnets, how to create a NAT gateway, how to create internet gateway, how to create route tables, and all those things we are going to talk about. Okay. And at the same time, there is a rules are available, firewalls, security groups, and NACL, network access control list. Okay. With the help of all these things, we are without network administrator help, we are in a position to configure our own enterprise network infrastructure with a basic knowledge. But as you are having a basic depth knowledge of networking, you are going to provide a permission to manage network infrastructure of AWS. You are going to have a better understanding than compared to normal AWS engineer.
Okay, yeah. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah. So all our live sessions are interactive, and each sessions are recording. This is online platform training course. The beauty of this online practice is every session is available and fingerprints. So even if you miss the session, no need to worry. You can play the record session n number of times, understand the concept. If you are not able to understand, next session you come online and interact with the trainer and understand the concept little more. Okay, that is a beauty. And once sessions are completed, the same recorded sessions are available for lifetime. You can play at any time, any number of times. Yeah. Important services. What are the important services we are going to discuss about? Here, few services are mentioned, but under EC2 itself, there are plenty of sub-services are going to come into picture. Elastic Compute Cloud, EC2. I'm going to talk about only one service. Let's have a look. What are the under EC2 itself? What are the things are going to come? Here I mentioned as VPC. I'm going to showcase how VPC and how EC2. Here I mentioned key services. But each and every key service, I'm going to open site. Some messages are there. Just a moment. Okay, these questions are answered. Okay. Let me log into the AWS Management Console. In the course content, we might be mentioned some key components, not all the components, but we are here to discuss and we are here to add as per requirement. Not all requirements can be fulfilled. What is covered here, those things can be explained. Yeah. So as soon as you log into this console, this is a console, how to log in, how to register, and all those things we are going to discuss. First of all, I'm going to go to EC2 one service. Under EC2 service, as it is mentioned as Elastic Compute Cloud one service, but we are going to discuss about many subcomponents. What are the many subcomponents? We are going to discuss about in this particular EC2 dashboard itself. We have different concepts available: snapshots, how to create instances, what is the values, what is load balancer, what is the target groups, and what is auto scaling. These all are comes under EC2 Elastic Compute Cloud. As a single service, it is going to showcase as a Elastic Compute Cloud. Elastic Compute Cloud is nothing but a regular system, a regular server, which you, for example, you are using laptop. On laptop, it has a Windows 10, Windows 11, or you are managing one Windows server or a Linux server. The same server, a same Linux or Windows server, here in this particular portal, we are going to call it as Elastic Compute Cloud instance. What are the instances we can deploy? We can deploy a Linux, Windows, Linux. We are going to do all this practice. No need to worry. Just I'm going to showcase what is service. It is going to showcase as a one service, but we are going to drill down. What are the sub options? There are plenty of options, templates, how to create template. What is Amazon Machine Image? How we create a load balancer? What is the necessity of load balancer? What is a auto scaling? How to configure auto scaling? All those concepts are going to come over here under one service. In this particular course content, we talk about, you mentioned as a EC2 only, but we are going to discuss furthermore. Similar way, I'm going to talk about VPC. In VPC also, same thing are going to come into picture. I'm going to services and networking and content delivery. I'm going to go to VPC. Under VPC, there are plenty of components are going to come into picture. Here, subnets. Under VPC, I just mentioned VPC as a single service, but under VPC, we are going to see that plenty of components. We are going to, VPC is nothing but virtual private cloud, and subnets, route tables, internet gateway, net gateways we are going to create. We are going to understand network ACL. We are going to understand security groups. For the network administrator, just like the last demo, they are going to work on VPC. This particular concept is not going to come into picture. Here, network administrator who are having a deep depth knowledge of network administrator, they are in a position to configure remaining services. So in a cloud portal, without having everything is going to manage pay as you go model. Okay, whatever the options we are going to choose according to organization requirement, for that only you are going to pay. Okay, that is a beauty. So network administrator who are working currently network administrator, they are going to understand more. We are not going to discuss about this X mark symbols, but network administrator need to work, understand this concept more to configure their environment. Okay, this VPC, but we are going to understand how to create a VPC. What is the necessity of create a VPC? We are going to understand the services and how easily we are going to understand by simple way of understanding. Let me showcase one diagram how we are going to understand. Previous batch I'm going to open. This is a layman diagram. See here, the servers we are going to deploy. There are the subnets. These are the subnets we are going to use. One subnet, one more subnet. How to create these subnets in the same portal? Whatever the portal we open, in the same portal, we are going to implement this network infrastructure without having any knowledge on networking concepts. We are in a position to create subnets. We are in a position to provide internet gateway. We are in a position to create a route table. Network ACL, what is the importance of network ACL? How to establish communication between two subnets? What is the function of NAT gateway? What is the function of router? Without depth knowledge of network administrator, we are in a position to create our own network infrastructure with a minimal knowledge. So that is the beauty of this cloud portal. So we are going to implement. Once you understand this concept, You are in a position to create your own enterprise environment, design your enterprise environment. Which server need to talk with which application? All those concepts, by understanding this basic knowledge, you are in a position to create your own infrastructure without any network knowledge, without any administrator knowledge. That is the beauty of this cloud portal. Yeah. So going forward, what are the services? EC2, Elastic Compute Code, IAM, Identity Access Management, how users to be created, how to role provide permissions, who can access respective function. For example, network administrator is there. Small organizations, a solution architect engineer, AWS engineer need to manage. Small organization means you need to take care of EC2, IAM, Route 53, VPC, and everything. But large enterprise environment, we are going to create a user and we are going to provide a permission, a role to be assigned to perform only function of, to manage function of VPC and Route 53, CloudFront, Direct Connect, load balancer will be managed by only network administrator. I can restrict by creating a users in identity access management, and I can restrict the user to manage a specific service. That is talks about identity access management. Okay. I'm going to clear the diagram. Route 53. Route 53 is, by looking at the name, we thought that it is router, but it is a DNS service. With the help of DNS infrastructure, the cloud provider designed in such a way that it is going to help to manage high availability of application. High availability of application. How can the traffic can be redirected from one region to another region with the help of Route 53? There are routing principles are there. It is not a routing principles of basic network routing principle. These routing principles are there. There are 5 routing principles we are going to understand in Route 53. How easily we can configure, how to provide a redundancy, how the user can access seamless access to that published application with the help of Route 53. In storage, we are going to talk about simple storage service, that is S3. S3 is nothing but simple storage service. In S3, we are going to talk about what kind of storage functions, what is the hard disk, how we are going to place the files, how we are going to publish, share the files, and there are functions are available in S3. Just the simplest example, without having any web server, whatever the data I'm going to place in S3, I can create a web posting. Whatever the data I am placing in S3, that can be shared as a website information. That is the beauty of S3. Replication is possible. Region to region replication. How we are going to reason? Simplest example of S3, Netflix is managing their streaming service on AWS with the help of S3, one service called CRR, cross-region replication. What is the Netflix? They are going to upload movies or series of series like serials or whatever it may be. What the users are their entire world. The beauty is here they are going to upload that particular streaming media in one particular region with the help of S3 cross-region replication function. That media will be replicated to all regions automatically. Okay, that is the beauty of S3. How? What is a Glacier? What is the EFS? And coming to the networking, load balancer, how to configure. What is the purpose of load balancer? Load balancer functionality is to maintain high availability. If one server is down, how to get without impact to that application user, how to manage the functionality. That load balancer is going to take care. How VPC, virtual private cloud, we are going to design our own network infrastructure with the help of VPC. What is a CloudFront? how to access high bandwidth, low latency communication between end user to cloud services that is going to be available in CloudFront. Direct connect, how to establish communication. Some functions we are going to talk about as a theory. You are in a position to understand, even though we talk about, even though we just review about the concept, but you are in a position to understand why this function is important when we are going to use this service. Okay, direct connect is nothing but we are going to establish communication from on-prem to cloud. That is direct connect. How we are going to connect your organization from home? You are going to use VPN connection to connect, enter into the organization network. But whereas from on-prem organization to AWS service, some services are hosted in AWS cloud, some services are there in on-prem. Both services need to communicate with each other. There should be a dedicated network communication between these two, on-prem and AWS cloud. There the concept is going to come into picture, direct connect. Okay, then I told you, right, monitoring service, it is going to come under picture CloudWatch, and RDS is a database service. What are the databases we can use? How to create a database without database administrator? I'm in a position to create a database instance according to my requirement. Am I looking for a SQL? Am I looking for Oracle? Am I looking for Postgres? What not? There are DB services available under RDS. I am in a position to create a database instance, and that database instance I can integrate if you have any application integration, and you can test it. How to create a backups, how automatic backups. Generally, DB administrator need to configure backup schedules. All the things without installing database application, I'm in a position to create an instance that everything talks about RDS. Elastic Beanstalk, CloudWatch, CloudTrail. These are all functions we are going to discuss, and we are going to do practice sub options, including how do we configure and how do we use this Twitter account to perform all these functions. Some services are not going to come under Twitter. Which are not going to come under Twitter? How we can understand, how to avoid a billing, all those things we are going to discuss step-by-step procedure once that respect to service is going to come into picture. Yep. Any doubt here? Someone asked about Lambda. Okay. Once you understand EC2 functionality, where we are going to use EC2, under EC2, how the Lambda function is going to come into picture. Okay, there we are going to discuss. While discussing about EC2, you please raise the hand and ask about how do we configure Lambda function. Okay, it is a simple function. You can understand easily how it is going to help and what scenario it is going to help, why we need to use Lambda function. Okay, everything we are going to use. The Lambda function is going to perform one function. At the same time, the same EC2, we are going to get a elastic beanstalk is going to perform one more function under EC2 only. Once if you understand EC2 complete full-fledged, then how to use the elastic beanstalk and Lambda functions in the respective service. Okay. Any doubt here? Services. See here, a subdivision. This concepts we described, what are the concepts I described, compute, what is the compute and what are the services. Elastic Compute Cloud, we are going to deploy Linux, Windows instance, whatever the instance you can deploy, Ubuntu or Linux, Red Hat or SUSE Linux, whatever the instance is nothing but here in AWS, we are going to call it as the same server which you worked on earlier in traditional environment. The same here, it is going to represent as a technical term, that is instance. Instance is nothing but it is a server. What server? You can deploy Linux, you can deploy Windows or whatever you want. Okay. Once the server is deployed, how we are going to use? We are going to use the templates. The same template concept is going to work as a Amazon mission image. Amazon mission is nothing but it is a kind of template, predefined configuration, OS configuration or specific applications. There are plenty of images are available. You no need to download. You just pay whatever the service you are looking for. You just choose that particular functionality and pay for that particular functionality 1 hour, 2 hours. No need to bother about any licensing concept. You no need to bother about what is underlying infrastructure. Just to choose a service. Some services are available per hour 0.01. 0.01 in the sense not even 5 rupees in Indian currency. Whatever these charges, it is going to display in AWS portal that every charges are going to represent in dollar. Whatever the dollar of 0.01, 0.2 or $1, $2. Everything it is going to depend on hourly basis. Some are monthly charges like that. Okay. Under compute, we are going to talk about how to create a snapshot, how to create a template, how to recover a instance, failed instance, how to recover a server. Okay, that what we are going to do. How to create a customized AMI. Whatever the AMIs are available, default AMIs, that is fine. But if we want to create our own image, our own configuration, I can create AMI. How to create? What is the scale up and scale down? What is scaling and scale out instances? What is the key pair, public and private key, secured groups, placement groups, status checks? These all things are going to come under picture under EC2. In the same concept, while discussing about same concept, we can talk about, or later also we can talk about, sorry for the background noise. Okay. So these all the things are going to come under compute. In the similar way, we are going to talk about what identity management. We are going to talk about how to create a user, how to create a group, how to assign a role, and all those things. And you can interrupt me at any point of time. You can ask questions. If you are not able to unmute yourself, please raise the hand. I already allowed everyone to unmute. If you are joined late, please raise a hand if you want to ask any query at any point of time. I am happy to answer your query. Yeah. Okay. Networking. In the networking concept, what are the things we are going to? First, we are going to understand a basic networking understanding. Once you understand LAN, VLAN, basic networking concept, how the OSI model is going to come into picture in networking concept, how the network packet is going to travel from source to destination. What are the components while traveling the packet from source to destination? What are the components are going to go through? Is it going through subnet? It is going to go through firewall. It is going to go to router, internet gateway, all those things. I'm sitting in Bangalore. My source might be sitting in US. What are the key? My network packet from my Bangalore location, from my home, from my system, it is going to travel from my system by using internet, by using AWS service, and it is going to reach US source destination. From source to destination, how it is going to travel. That is the key factor here. We are going to understand some basic concepts, and then we are going to switch over to basic how we are going to use the same concepts in cloud. Okay, subnets, To understand subnet, what is the key component is required, basic knowledge is required to understand subnetting. Okay, what is a private and public subnet, what is the internet gateway, all those things we are going to discuss about under networking. And Route 53 is one of the key services. Route 53 DNS and IP, TCP/IP, DNS, both are very important. Once the communication is happening from one system to another system over the internet, how important is the TCP/IP? TCP/IP is a key factor to establish communication. The same TCP/IP, how we are going to remember with the help of DNS functionality. The DNS functionality is going to be coming to picture under Route 53. It is not only DNS functionality, it is going to form some routing principles. What kind of routing principles it is going to perform to achieve high availability, reason to reason. Okay. Next, what is that course which we are going to talk about right now? What is the certification path of AWS solution, or what is the certifications are available in AWS? Through this course, AWS Solution Architect Associate, you are in a position to understand the concepts of, you are able to clear the exam, Cloud Practitioner, this is one exam, and you are in a position to clear one more exam, this is the AWS Certified Solution Architect Associate. But here, there is no dependency. Based on your expertise, based on your knowledge level, you can try to attend any exam at any point of time without any dependency of any certification. For example, you would like to specialization certification. You can directly go for respect to specialization certificate. For example, a network administrator is there, he is having a 10 years of experience. And he gone through this particular course content, AWS Solution Architect course content, and as he has a network basics and understanding network infrastructure in-depth knowledge, directly he can attend without writing exam for Solution Architect Associate, without writing Cloud Practitioner, directly he can go for this specialization certificate. It is up to their knowledge level. What kind of scenarios we need to go through, what kind of preferences we have to go through that. There are very easy documentations are available and easy sources are available to prepare exam, how to prepare, how to go to that documentation. Everything is available in AWS. So it is easy to register and enhance your skills to the next level. Okay. So the certification, what are the course we are going to learn here? This course is suitable for only these two certifications. You can attend Cloud Practitioner or you can attend Solution Architect. Directly, you can attend Solution Architect Associate as well also. Yes, you can unmute. If you are not able to unmute, let me know. Just a moment. Yes, this goes for weekend. Who raised their hands? Just a moment. Let me choose. Yes, you can unmute yourself. You, Arun Prasad, Sheetal, any doubts? You both of you raise the hands.
Yeah, just want to ask that, this course will be for, weekend classes, right?
Sorry?
This course will be at weekend classes or weekdays?
No. This course is only designed for weekend batch. Weekend batch in the sense, only sessions will be conducted on Saturday and Sunday, 2 days. Okay? 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. IST. 2 hours for daily. That means only Saturday and Sunday.
How long it will be? How many
Designed
weekends?
for 5 weeks. 5 weeks in the sense, 5 weekends. 5 weekends in the sense, 5 into 2 Saturday, Sundays. Total 10 sessions are designed. 10 into 2 hours, 20 hours total.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And after taking this course, will be eligible to go through this course? I mean, examination or like? only basic contents you are going to provide, you know?
You are going to see that base, it is not a basic, you are going to explore, you are going to practice whatever the things, how do we configure and all those things. Your practice makes you perfect to attend the exam. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Arun Prasad. Any clarification? Let me lower hand. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to clear this diagrams. Hope you understand this certification path. Any doubts here? Okay. This is about this particular course content, how this course overview and all those things. Now we are going to go through that registration. Okay. So I'm going to open a new slide, how to register our free tier account. That is very much important. So,
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Srinivas. I have one question. This is Arun again.
yes, Arun, please.
Yeah, I thought I was audible. I'm sorry, I didn't unmute. So, if you can go back to the old slide.
Yes, please.
Yeah, if I were to take, for example, AWS certificate big data, should I go through the entire step of taking the cloud practitioner and certified solutions architect, and then only move to certified big data course, or how is it?
No. There is no dependency in AWS certifications. Other vendor is a different module, but in AWS, if you want to do certification, you are eligible to do any certification without depending on a precedence. That means you no need to go for cloud practitioner, you no need to go for a solution architect. Directly you can go for big data.
So how about this? What is the difference between the associate and the professional with the solutions architect?
Okay, very good question. So some in-depth configuration knowledge is available in professional, you're designing solutions, enterprise design solutions. Solution architect associate talks about some basics concepts, how do we configure. Some advanced solution design, complex solution design, there will be a requirement of architect profession. And also, even for cloud practitioner, it is just 1 year practice. That is what it is meant for. Solution architect associate, it is meant for at least having a 2 years of experience in AWS cloud. If you are going for solution architect professional, it is meant for 3 years and 4 years experience. By the time you are able to understand, you are able to understand complex environments also, how to integrate different functions. It is entire scenario is based on how you are experienced in that respective platform. Okay. The concepts are same. Whatever the cloud portal services are available, the cloud portal services are available in this particular function. See here, there are hundreds of services are available. Based on your experience, you are going to configure. In EC2 itself, there are plenty of services are available. What is we need to do, what we can configure, what selection we need to do on all those things. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions, please? Any questions? Okay. Okay. So whoever is going to continue in this particular AWS course, who are ready to pay the payment, okay, this is the important step. Without this step, we are not in a position to do your practice. Whatever the account I am showing here, to get this portal access, to go to this, I'm going to say that log into the AWS management console, wherein you go to click on compute, you need to click on EC2, and then I'm going to create an instance. Whatever the steps I am going to follow in this particular console, to do from your end, you need to have this registration, this account creation. This whatever the account have been using, it is a free tier account. This free tier account is available for 12 months. Okay, what are the things we need to do in this free tier account? Okay, whoever are going to complete this payment, they are going to get this registration document, or else you can watch this recorded session how to create a free tier account. As soon as you log into this AWS management console, that is what I'm going to log off the screen. I'm going to open a new ignition window wherein I'm going to AWS. As soon as you are into this particular console, the first step, if you are not logged in anytime, if you open this console, you are going to be in AWS console, the main page login screen. Create a AWS account. You are in a phase wherein you have to have this login screen. You will be there in this login screen. If you don't have any account, you are in a position to create in this AWS management console, create new AWS account. You need to click on here. That is what it is going to click on, create a new AWS account. And here we are going to step by step procedure is available. Whatever the screen instructions are going to come into picture, you have to follow this document step by step. I'm going to move slowly one by one. So here sign into console. As soon as you are going to go to the next page, that is create a new AWS account. You are going to click on create a new AWS account. Once that is done, it is going to redirect to the next page wherein you have to provide what are the requirements to create a free tier account. You need to have a mail ID, any mail ID. It's better to have personal mail ID. Mention that personal email ID and what is the account name you would like to call. For my account, I am going to call it as a Srinivas AWS account. My account name is Srinivas AWS account. Okay, so this account name you need to mention here. What is the mail ID? Whatever the mail ID you are going to mention, you are going to get a code. Okay, verification email address. Okay, so please mention email ID. That is the your login user ID. Root user ID will be your email ID. So mention your email ID and provide name and proceed with verify email address. Once you click on verify email address, to that your email, you are going to get verification email link. Once you click on that link, you are going to proceed with next step. Whatever the code you are going to enter, whatever code you are going to get, you have to enter here and then verify. Once the verification is completed, the next step is provide a password for your account. Once root user ID, whatever the email ID you are going to mention, that email will be your root user to log into this AWS management console. For that root user, you are going to provide credentials. How do you are going to? You are going to set a password. Whatever the password you are going to set, make sure you are going to follow instructions, password instructions. Minimum what is the characters length and how to correct everything information is available. Okay. Then what is important to create a AWS free tier account? Email ID is the first requirement. Next one is mobile number. Second one is mobile number. Third one is debit or credit card. That sorry, that debit card or credit card should be enable international transactions. Most of the debit or in credit card might be locked with international transactions. You have to enable international transactions. Why this debit or credit card is required? We are going to see that. We are going to enter debit or credit card details to detect a 2 rupees or $1 from your account. Whatever the amount, it is mentioned as a free tier account. Why this charge? Whatever the amount it is deducting from your credit or debit card, that amount will be reverted back to your account within 2 working days, 2 or 3 working days. So that's it. It is just to verify you are holding a credit or debit card. If any bill gets generated, you are in a position to pay that. It is not going to detect even if you enter debit or credit card. It is not going to detect directly. For every transaction, you have to authorize. So it is completely secure and no need to worry about you are going to deduct amount from your bank account. Okay. So what is required? A email ID, mobile number, debit or credit card, and PAN card. These 4 details are required. So let's move on to next step, that is, see here, all fields are mandatory. Whatever the fields it is going to prompt you during the registration account, you have to mention all the fields properly. Okay. See here, sign up. In this step, important step is here, you need to mention free tier account. That is, you have to choose personal account, not choose for business account. Don't choose business. You have to choose here in the screen personal for our own projects. Okay. And then mention whatever the name you are going to mention, the mobile number you need to mention, and from which region, India, or according to that, the code is going to modify. It is important what are the mobile number you are going to mention. If you are not mentioning mobile number properly and not mentioning the region, country region, if you are not going to mention properly, you are not going to get SMS. Okay, and you are not going to finish this account registration. Okay. And address, you can mention address. It is not mandatory to mention exact address, but you need to enter values in this respective fields. Each and every field is important. Don't leave the fields as a blank. Okay. And at the end, you need to mention that acceptance of terms and conditions. You have to accept and proceed with next step. This particular registration is a process of 5 steps. Each step, once you complete, it is going to move to next step by mentioning the respective details. So what are the details are required? Email ID, mobile number, debit or credit card, which is it should be enabled, international transactions, and PAN card. Next one, billing information. Next, sign up billing information. What is the billing information? See here, it is clearly mentioned that whatever the amount it is going to deduct, it is going to deduct $1 for US customers or any other reason. For India, it's going to charge you for only maybe 2 rupees. Okay. So whatever the amount you are going to mention, deduct from your debit card or credit card, it should be enabled. If the international transaction is not enabled, whatever the card you are going to enter here, you are not going to move forward. Once payment is successful for $1 or 2 rupees, payment is successful, then only it is going to move to next step. Okay. Whatever the amount it is deducted, it is going to revert back to your account within 3 to 5 days. So that is the reason it is a free tier account, not even 1 rupee charge. Okay. So whatever the amount detects from your account, it will be reverted back. So you have to enter expiry date of the debit card or credit card, card holder name, and you are going to mention use contact address, and you have to mention all these details. Whatever the PAN card you are holding, you need to mention PAN card here, and then verify next 3 of step. Once you enter the details, you are going to get a SMS to authorize your payment. Once you enter payment, you are going to move to next step. Therein, you are going to select mobile verification. In the mobile verification, you have to enter whatever the mobile country code you have to mention, enter password, and security check image verification. Once you're done, you are going to get a passcode to your mobile. Enter that passcode to complete your mobile verification. Once mobile verification is done, you are going to proceed with the final step, of this signing up process of account creation, wherein you are going to choose personal use. Personal use and ownership type, you have to select individual. Okay, you have to select personal use, you have to select individual and create account. Then the next step, you have to choose only one option, that is a basic support. Don't select any developer support or business support. You have to select only basic support. By selecting basic support, you are eligible for a free tier account and you can complete free tier account and complete sign up. That is the final step to complete this free tier account. Once you complete, you are able to complete sign-in process, and then you are going to land in this particular phase wherein you are going to have, I'm going to open AWS Management Console. This console information I'm going to place in chart window. Just click on this. Okay, there is a message from one of the participants. I had created a free account once earlier long back. Do I need to use a different card or email mobile? If you already created a free tier account earlier, this free tier account is eligible for only 12 months. If 12 months are not completed, at least 6 months completed or 8 months completed, you can use the same account, no issues. If it is already completed 12 months, okay, if you already completed 12 months, please, you have to use a different email address. Only email address to be different. You can use the same mobile number, you can use the same credit card, and you can use the same payment link information. Only requirement is you need to have a different email address. That's it. To eligible for this 12 months free tier utilization. Okay. So once you are completed registration, you are going to get back to login screen. Whatever the email ID you have mentioned, that is going to be considered as a root user. You are going to mention that root user, whatever the email ID you completed the signing process, that same mail ID is going to work as your login ID. Just next, and you need to enter your password. That's it. So you are able to log into the screen. Everyone, whoever would like to continue this particular training session, please, you need to have for tomorrow session, you need to be complete, you should complete this free tier account registration by right after this training, right after this session. By tomorrow, you should be in a position to log in your account with whatever the email ID you mentioned. You should be in a position to get the screen. Okay, you are not going to do parallel operation, but tomorrow, by tomorrow session, please complete a registration, whoever would like to continue these sessions. Okay, please register. This is a mandatory requirement to understand the concepts. By using this particular console only, we are going to do all the practice. I'm going to showcase in live session. I'm going to do the configuration steps, what to do, what step we need to perform. Everything we are going to understand. And then once you understand, I'm going to prepare document like this while providing session. The session will be like this. Running notes will be there like this, how to create, where to go, how to step, and all those things. Initial session, some portion of theory will be there, some portion of practical will be there. Practical sessions will be conducted on this particular free tier account. You are going to do without any charge. You are in a position to perform all the practicals on this particular console. Okay, so easy, and you are eligible, you are in a position to understand the concepts very easily, and you are in a position to perform your practice also in the same manner. Okay, no hurdles, no background knowledge is required, no need to understand in-depth knowledge of any technology. Even freshers also can understand this easily. Without any IT background also can understand easily. The only thing required from you is intention, a wish. I need to learn. We are here to guide you how to do practice. Okay. So this is how we need to create account. Any questions, please? Currently, I'm working on middleware TIPCO. How this course helps me? Yes, whatever the topic you are working, if your course, whatever the service you are working, if that service is moving to cloud and you need to manage that service in the respective cloud, then you need to understand the cloud concepts, how they are going to migrate, how they are going to implement, how to manage by logging to the portal, the same functionality, how can I manage? Okay, is it clear?
So I have another question.
Yes, please.
Yeah, because like I said, I was working with Oracle EBS, and then Oracle also has its own cloud.
Yes, please. Yes.
So AWS is also offering. It is not e-business suite, but the Fusion or Oracle Cloud, the business solutions on cloud, AWS Cloud. So how are these both different?
Okay, very good. Very good question. The products, what is a good product? How we are going to choose? What is the qualities of the product? And what is the price model? And how easy friendly, easy to navigate. Okay, whatever the service you are using, the same service, how can we use that same service easily in AWS Cloud? What are the features it is going to provide? And what is the compatibility in Oracle Cloud? I'm going to compare a simple layman understanding between Android mobile and Apple Mac. Android mobile is going to come for a 10,000 rupees or max to max 50,000 rupees. But Apple Mac starts from 1 lakh above. Users are going to choose Apple Mac because the features which they like, they doesn't matter about the cost. Whoever looking for Android based on cost optimization, the same functionality. I can use a WhatsApp group in WhatsApp communication in Android mobile, and I can use WhatsApp communication in Apple Mac also. But the way of feel that the product features and the compatibility and all those things matters to choose a provider. Okay. See in this RDS, what are the databases we can create? I'm going to dashboard. I'm going to create a database, and in the database, I can choose what kind of Oracle, you are going to use. I'm going to choose Oracle and see here what is the functionality. Better than me, as a Oracle, you are working on Oracle, you have a better visibility. What application we need to choose, what functions we need to choose. See here, engine version. There are different engine versions are there. What version you need to choose? Are these versions are available in Oracle Cloud? Definitely they will be available because they are own product. They are going to have a better features. Okay. So some services will be used in AWS, some services will be used in Oracle, some services in used in Azure. Based what service, what functionality I'm going to issue in a better way. This entire infrastructure, I'm supporting one organization, but some services are there in Azure, some services are there in AWS, some services are there in Oracle. This entire model, we are going to call it as a hybrid model concept.
Okay, I understand your analogy about iOS and Android, but my only thing is like they are two different products from two different companies. But here, Oracle is giving their own product to Amazon to be available on the cloud when they have their own cloud. So how is it different? Is my question.
Yes, yes. You see here, the basic concept is interoperability. Only Oracle is not going to play a vital role in entire enterprise environment. Oracle will be used, the database engine will be used to configure certain applications as a backend support. That applications are available in AWS. What are the services they are integrating with Oracle? If they are not going to give the product to that AWS, whatever the customers they are running on AWS, they cannot use Oracle. They are going to lose the business.
So
If
for
the Oracle
support,
is not going to give the service to AWS interoperability, then they are going to lose the business. That's
so
it.
for any support, be it any performance issues or any issues, whom do we contact? Be it Oracle or
Okay.
who is
Very good, very good. See, for example, I'm choosing in this particular services, I'm going to go to, for example, compute. I'm going to create a Red Hat Enterprise license here. Red Hat Enterprise Linux system I'm going to deploy as an instance. Some issue is there. Am I coordinating with AWS or do I need to coordinate with Red Hat? Whenever I'm going to use this Red Hat, they are going to provide license, they are going to provide support, this enterprise support by this particular AWS. They are going to have a internal communication, internal tie-up, internal partnership with Red Hat. If they are not in a position to provide support, there is a support models also available. So automatically that Red Hat enterprise, we are going to open a support request. Only for them to get a support from Red Hat is where this server is deployed. Whatever the logs they are looking for, we need to provide the logs to that Red Hat support case. If I'm deploying Microsoft server, the server is not functioning, but it is hosted on AWS cloud. The infrastructure is AWS cloud. Whatever the infrastructure they are going to use, they are going to use AWS cloud. But the vendor is provided by Microsoft. If any issue comes in picture, I need to open a support request with MS with the help of AWS or with the help of direct support request. Whatever the partnership you are holding.
Okay, got it. Thank you. So anyway, the provider is going to be our point of contact, and they in turn will contact their vendor to see how they're going to help us.
Yes, it is all depends upon what is the support agreement you are having.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
And Srinivas, all the functionality and services, whatever you're using in the AWS, how it differ from vendor to vendor?
Any example, one application, please?
Like let's take a Teams, Microsoft Teams.
Okay, very good. Okay.
So how it differ from one AWS cloud to another AWS? For example, AWS to Azure or GCP.
Okay, this is the simplest example. As it is a Microsoft product, okay, that Microsoft product, that my services and charges and plans will be more easiest way in Azure compared to AWS. How the customer to retain in AWS? Whatever the offerings Microsoft Azure is providing for the team's functionality, if the same functionality will be available in AWS with a lesser price than Azure, then customer has to choose AWS. If the teams are not going to be coming as per requirement in AWS, definitely the customer is going to switch over to Microsoft Azure. Okay, it is whatever the interoperability matters, the partnership is matters. Whatever the application, without having partnership, they are not going to add the product in this particular portal. Microsoft Server, they are providing 2022. If you want to install Microsoft Server 2022, you need to have a license. You need to purchase a license from Microsoft. Who is going to purchase the license? This AWS vendor is charging per hour basis to use the same server. They are the responsible person to have that providing support. Yeah.
That's great. One more question. Sorry to interrupt. So is it dependent on any of the operating systems that we have on our local machines, be it Linux or Mac, or because I understand Microsoft, they are very close with their environment. So if I have to go with Azure, is there anything to do with Unix or any flavors of Unix like Linux or even Solaris and then Mac? So how is it going to interact over the cloud?
See, whatever the, for example, instances here, I'm going to click launch instances in AWS Cloud. Okay. Here, these many functions are available. See here, Amazon Linux, Mac OS, Ubuntu, Windows. Whatever the product you are going to select, if I select Amazon Linux, what is the price model for this particular license? For example, on-demand SUSE Linux, on-demand Linux, on-demand Windows-based mission pricing. This pricing, if you are choosing respective product, what is the partnership with the respective vendor between AWS to that respective vendor? The price model is going to change according to the product which we are going to use, according to the license. Windows
So
license
it is more like a cross-platform. There is nothing like it is platform dependent or anything like that.
That's the beauty of this cloud. You are looking, for example, applications also available. See, browse more AMIs. What application you are looking for? Tell me any one application.
Anything for that matter.
See here, there are plenty of AMIs are available. See, Amazon Marketplace 9,176 applications. For example, F5. F5 is a kind of networking load balancing functionality is going to be available, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. So what is the functionalities with that functionality? These many functionalities are available. Now everything is coming with the appliance-based operating systems. You just need to choose respective functionality, and the functionality will be integrated with the operating system, and it is available as a application, as a server. You just deploy, and then once you select that respective platform, the what is the charge, what is the price model, all those information will be available.
Okay, I got it. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Whoever would like to continue, at a final reminder, this go to this particular Logic Labs Technologies website, wherein click on upcoming batches, and if you are part of this WhatsApp community, you are going to get a payment link to register. Or else, if you're happy with this training module and demo sessions, please register, please complete the payment by selecting the respective batch, and you will find the buy now information is available. Click on buy now and you can complete the payment. Once you complete the payment, you are going to continue upcoming sessions, next week sessions onwards. Anyhow, tomorrow also it is a free session to attend this live session. We are going to talk about instance, how to deploy a Linux instance, how to deploy a Windows instance, what is an instance, and all those things we are going to talk about by going through some basic theory. Okay, please support by completing this payment link and continue these uninterrupted sessions. If no questions, or if any questions, please raise your hand and ask questions. If you are not able to unmute yourself, please raise a hand. Any questions? Final call. And the payment link and all those things are available. You just go to this payment link. You are going to get a payment link on this particular page. You just click on this and you are going to get a click on buy course. Automatically you will be redirected to this particular checkout option. Yeah. That is all for today. See you all tomorrow to work on instances, how to create instance, how to explore our what is the p-tier limitations, and all those things we are going to discuss in tomorrow's session. Thanks for all your participation. Have a great day. Thank you.
Yeah, Srinivas, I have one question.
Yes, please.
Actually, after listening to the many people here, they are with the target of appearing for certification.
Yeah.
So, will this course demonstration will be a certification point of view or a real-time work point of view?
It is practical. You are going to understand the concepts and understand the practical. You are going to practice. Practical is different and the theory part is different. Once you understand, once you practice how to implement a service, then only you are in a position to understand the scenario exam-based answers. Exam-based answers, some are theory, some are scenario-based questions. Okay. This course content is designed in such a way that to fulfill both requirements. You should be able to manage your environment without depending on anyone. Okay.
Okay.
It is you are going to create your live environment. Generally, basically, if you want to work on administration, a storage administrator, a Linux administrator, what they say is generally, I know the knowledge, but I didn't get any real-time exposure. I don't have any real-time exposure. But in this cloud portal gives you a real-time exposure. Whatever the practice you are going to do, you are going to create your environment, your organization. So you are not in a position to say that I don't have a real-time exposure. No, your practice makes you can present your skills. Whatever the practice you did, how many servers you manage, how you integrated the communication between one service to another service. That is why we are going to do in this particular sessions. Okay.
End of this course, will you demonstrate any kind of projects and all?
Each session we are going to work as a project. Okay. There is no separate project you can design. I'm going to make you to for example, see here, I showed you one diagram, right? This is the diagram.
Yeah.
What is this? This is the real-time environment, how to integrate services, how to design your organization. It is a kind of project. You have to think, okay, out of the box, and you need to create your own project. And same thing can be presented to your interview or whoever it may be to express your knowledge levels.
Okay, and one last question is that security point of view, is there any difference between Windows and Linux platform for using cloud?
No difference. We are going to provide a security. What is the security? The one is authentication, another one is authorization. The third one is restricting the network packet travel. What port number to be allowed, what port to be denied. All security, these are four parameters. Apart four parameters, security is going to comes in picture. How you are going to hardening the server, like blocking some applications, some services, and all those things. Server hardening process we are going to do. The same thing you are going to do in cloud also. By default, it is predefined. If you want to any additional steps, it's up to you how you are going to manage your environment, installing patches, installing security bugs, fixes, and all those things. Yeah.
Okay, it means without having knowledge on about Linux and all, we can just work on Windows platform, right?
You are in a position to work on Windows platform. You are in a position to Linux platform. Generally, if you want to, for example, you don't have any knowledge on Linux platform. But what you need to practice, you need a Linux installation. You need a server. But in this cloud portal, you can simply deploy Linux, SUSE Linux, Ubuntu Linux, and everything you can deploy as a free. Once you log in, what is the command? How to Google, how to you create a user in Linux, and you are going to practice the same thing here. You are going to expertise without having infrastructure. Only intention you should have is I need to learn.
Okay.
It gives a platform. It is a real-time environment. It is not a lab environment. It is a real-time environment. How you are going to manage your servers. Okay.
Yes. Okay, got it. Thank you.
That is all from today. for today's session. Thanks for all your participation. Have a great day. See you all tomorrow. Bye.